If you run an agency or a B2B brand and want to be booking 20 to 30 meetings a month on autopilot with using cold email, you're risking your time, your money, and your energy, and maybe even your reputation by not doing these two things incredibly well. We send over 320,000 emails for our clients and book hundreds of meetings every single month, consistently achieving a 90% open rate or better. And the best part about it, any business can do it too. You see, there are two lethal mistakes that are stopping a vast majority of businesses from achieving these results. And the chances are your business likely has one of them. As Alex Ramosi once said, you have to do more and better of one things if you want to see growth. This means we want to send more emails and write better cold emails. Our copy has to speak directly to the soul of our target audience and do it in volume. If you really want to send massive volume and book hundreds of meetings, we have to do these two things. The first is email personalization. In this world that we're living in, it's really fast paced. You have short attention spans. People are in this TikTok induced Reels culture where you really only have 5 to 7 seconds to grab your audience's attention and get them to read your email. Now, what's important in cold email, and the way that we do that is first, the subject line is privy, but the next part is the personalization, right? That first line of the email that they're going to read. And so we have to speak directly to the audience. I'm going to quickly fire through 5 scenarios here and exactly how we're able to do that personalization and draw that attention to get them to read our emails and book a meeting like we're seeing across all of our clients. Now, the first one is going to be hyper-personalization. This one is pretty straightforward. You want to just go to your prospect's website or LinkedIn and pick out something unique about them and write a quick and sweet compliment for that. You can fire through these probably about one every 5 to 10 minutes when you first get started, and then you'll get it down to 3 minutes and then 1 minute. These should really just be applied when your total market size is less than 5,000 or so target accounts, and you just want to quickly just fire up their LinkedIn, their website, pull it up. Hey, I noticed you did XYZ. That's amazing. Or congratulations on this, or XYZ sort of thing. So really just take that hyper-personalized approach. The next one is when we're looking at a larger scale. Say our target market is 10,000 accounts or above. Mass market takes a little bit of time and effort, but it's going to be 100 times quicker than doing 1,000 hyper-personalized first lines. You should really only use mass personalization in the event that you have that really sizable market there itself. So essentially what mass personalization looks like is that you were searching for, or you came across their brand, or know something about their brand / them individually. You want to come across as if you just naturally found their brand out in the wild, something like Google, Yahoo, Bing, whatever search engine you're on. So here are just a few examples so you can kick around. Was searching for top plumbers today in your city and came across your Google My Business, love some of the glowing reviews you received. Came across your business while searching for top plumbers in the areas. I'm really impressed with your work. Scenario 3 here is we're going to tap into social proof itself. This is probably one of the most underutilized personalization techniques we see in the market, where we think we gain a competitive edge in that regard. But sometimes when you have a targeted list of, let's say, 2,000 accounts or so, it's best to just name drop some of the major labels that we're working with to show that you know your stuff and you're verified by other brands. It helps at scale, but does lack the 100% personalization that we ideally want to achieve. So choose wisely when you're testing out this strategy. So 2 really common formats we apply. One is the multiple names. So we haven't had the chance to meet yet, but we've been working with X, Y, and Z around town and have been helping with X. Then you just go right into your offer and your customer case study, or you go the single name strategy. We've been working with plumbers and cleaners like X as their XYZ partner over the past X amount of years to do XYZ, or to establish them as XYZ. And then you go into your offer and your case study, right? Number 4, we want to tap into a pain point. Before doing any lead generation research, you really need to speak to your clients' challenges and pain points if you're going to resonate at all. Don't reach out without conducting research into what their life looks like or what they're dealing with on a daily basis, right? So this goes back to just really understanding your ICP and your offer. You should have at least 2 to 3 quick pain points that you can rattle off for your product effectively when you're speaking to those personas. So when pitching a product, it's best to lead with the problems you solve, then provide your optimal solution or your ideal outcome that you're going to drive. At BuzzLead, we use this pitch, for example. We help SaaS brands that struggle to generate consistent flow of leads, rely too heavily on word of mouth to grow their business, and have exhaustive costly growth strategies. We help these businesses by utilizing unique solution. You can book a call if you'd like to see that, or you can see it on our website if you'd like to learn more. Now, if you're unfamiliar with the challenges your clients might be facing, I encourage you to go on the ChatGPT and say, GPT, what are some of the typical challenges for X position that are doing Y activity? This should give you a list of, let's say, 5 to 6 ideas for you all to kick around, or limits that these individuals are encountering on a frequent basis. Don't just solely rely on GPT though. It's a great research tool. Do your own research as well. Talk to those personas that are doing that activity, read LinkedIn posts, read blogs, just be knowledgeable around that world and what they're doing there itself. So to give you an example, for let's say a cannabis brand that faces a lot of legislation or restrictions with marketing, and we're selling them SEO services. Leading growth on a cannabis brand, I'm sure you're familiar with the red tape required to grow your brand via marketing. Or a similar thing for like NFTs, cryptos, it's really highly restricted with legislation around marketing. Heading up a freshly minted NFT GPT brand, I'm sure you're looking for creative ways to grow your brand outside of traditional channels, right? So we're just getting a little bit creative on our approach there, but we're identifying who they are or where their target persona is, and then here are the typical challenges, but we're formatting those in a unique way that actually like speaks to a realization that they've already come upon. And lastly, step 5 is we're going to tap a no desire. Sell the outcome here, right? What does their dream scenario look like? If you don't know and are guessing, go back to scenario 4 and do some research, talk to GPT, do some articles, do some LinkedIn, do some blogging. Just give you some examples here. As the founder of a health and wellness brand, I'm sure you're looking for creative ways to generate more leads for your sales team. Here's another example. Leading sales on a fast-growing human resource management software, I'm sure you're always focused on how to get more qualified leads for your sales teams. We're selling the outcome here, right? They want more leads, or they want more sales meetings, or want more demos for their sales teams. Get them into thinking about that ideal state and what their ideal goals are, and frame that as the outcome of the personalization that's then going to flow into your pitch, in your case study, in your CTA. It all just chronologically makes sense together and how you can blend that topic. Now, the second part that's crucial is we have to learn how to send in volume. Now, we utilize both Google domains and Outlook with a little bit of pork bun for domain setup. We then orchestrate those DNS settings and hook those up to Smart Leads for our sending tool. This is just our major sending tool. We really like its major inbox with Smart Leads and just like to start there. We send and manage so many bulk domains that each client gets anywhere from 10 to 30 domains when they come on board with us. Those 10 to 30 domains then get 2 email accounts per domain, meaning we have 20 to 60 email accounts per client. Now, if you think about it, that's a significant SDR sales team. 20 to 60 different heads sitting in seats, going out and sending volume and engaging your personas. Then those accounts start sending anywhere from 25 to 35 emails. So right there, you're looking at anywhere from 5,000 to 2,100 emails on a daily basis, depending on your setup. So just sheer volume there that we're able to accomplish with our significant setup with the domains and with email inbox orchestration. Don't forget that we use these exact strategies in our agency to book calls for ourselves and for our clients. But there's only so much I can show you in this quick 10-minute video. So check out this other video here. Well, we'll show you exactly how to build a cold email campaign live that can immediately implement for your business here itself. Now, implementing these strategies is hard. So if you want to have them just built for you instead, click the link in the description and schedule a free consultation call.